What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about TAR's AI, TAI today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? It is the second day of May here. We're at about 8.3 cents, and the reason we're talking about TARS is because out of all the coins I look at, I think this one has the most potential for overall percentage growth in a very short amount of time here. I genuinely do. This is one of those coins that if you have access to Bybit, if you have access to MEXC, Gate.io, KuCoin, whatever, Blowfin, which I'm pretty sure, not financial advisor, not a financial advisor, but if you're using Blowfin or MEXC, it's non-KYC, so no matter where you are in the world, you're able to use them. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure about that. So anybody, no matter where you are in the world, the United States or otherwise, you should be able to buy this thing. Do your research before you use new exchanges, but all these exchanges, to my knowledge, are reputable, trustworthy. I mean, I don't know about Weeks, or I've heard about KSEX before, Bitmart, but the ones that I would say are the most reputable, definitely Bybit, MEXC, Miffy on Gate.io. KuCoin is the most reputable, man. They're great. CoinX, sure. Blowfin, sure, yeah. But anyways, all these other ones I haven't heard of too much. But anyways, what do I mean by it has the most potential? Well, very very simply put, if we're looking at it here, USDT is this the all time history? Do we have an all time history? I guess this is the all time history. From a high to a low, we see what we're doing here. You actually went all the way up and you tipped the tap of your golden ratio here. It's very common, guys, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, to go from your golden ratio to your 382 when working your way up. And that's exactly what you did. You tipped the golden ratio, you tipped the 382 for support, prior area of resistance. I very much believe that TARS is on its way higher. And where's it going to go? It's going to go to this 786, 886 zone. Now, in comparison to this move, a move like this is not really too crazy. It's pretty similar, in fact a little bit smaller than that move. But here's the deal, this smaller move is insane. From the current price to the 786, that's a 200% growth. To the 886, that's a 300% growth. This thing, you guys, on a daily basis is proving that, or maybe not proving yet, but is looking to prove that it will see a 3x or more in the next 2 weeks. It's coming. It's coming, man. I've got bullish aspirations for Onyx Coin in the next 2 weeks, right? I think that we really could see that this thing is up at like 5.5 cents or so. But that's, if it performs as good as I think it can, that's a 3x right there, 3.2x. There's nothing to be ashamed of. This thing has 4x potential, right? It's got a little bit more. So, and I do think Onyx Coin, Cookie, I think there's so many coins, guys, that we talk about daily that have so much. Swift Coin, Alchemy Pay, Teraxa, B3, Toshi, Turbo, they all have crazy potential, and who knows which one's going to grow the most. But talking about this one, looking at this, man, some bells went off in my head last night. I would have made a video about it, but I was ready to go to bed. I think this one could be a really good play, and I like it because TAI, and shout out to whoever put this on my radar like a month ago. If I had your name, man, I would give you a shout out. But somebody requested it like a month ago, and we did it. $58 million market cap. Very low market cap, you guys. Very low market cap. $19 million in volume. That's nice volume for this kind of market cap. Absolutely, I think there's acquisition going on here. I think people are acquiring. You can see the volume here on Bybit has just gone up astronomically. It's crazy. I very much do believe that we're going to continue on with this run. And what's crazy is not just where the next stop is going to be, being a 3x to a 4x, probably by mid-month, before the 20th of May. It's the 2nd now, so like within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you'll be up there. What's crazy is not this. What's crazy is that the minimum target for where you're going to go by the end of June, early July, is about a 13x. And if it's not a 13x, it'll be a 20x. If it's not a 20x, it could be a 30-something x. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor, that could happen. It genuinely could happen. You're at a low enough market cap where a 10x from here is 580 million, a 20x from here would be just over $1 billion. You could do a 30x, you could do a 40x. Who's to say, if you break above $1 billion, who's to say that you stop there? Maybe you go to 2 billion, 3 billion, whatever, on market cap valuation. I don't know if you get here, right? I'm not saying that you have to at $3.30. I'm just saying that'd be like the maximum expectation in the realm of expectations here, which are anything from a maximum of about a 39, almost a 40x there, to a minimum standard of about a 13x. So there's a lot of room to grow in this thing, and I think it will. I love low market cap coins like this too, and I think the AI narrative is up and coming. I think there's going to be some good stuff going on with that. That's why I like Cookie a lot. I'm not really well exposed in the world of like the AI niche. In the crypto space, but we all know that that's going to be like the next big thing, or at least we assume to know. So this would be a good one, I think, to allocate into. It looks really, 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 really good. Looking at this on a daily basis, looking at the RSI here, you got overbought. Hot reading of a 90. Consolidating like this, pulling back. I mean, it looks small. This looks so small, but we're dealing with big moves here, right? From a high to a low over the past week, you've dropped 50%, man. 50%. That's not a small drop right there. Where you found support is prior areas of resistance here, right at your relative 382, I would imagine. Let's see, high to low here. Relative 382 there. Perfect area to about, dude. I'm convinced like this thing's moving up today. It's it's moving up today. You're at this relative 382 as well, which going from your golden ratio, the 382 is kind of like your baseline to find support, and you're finding support there. Everything about this just looks so bullish right now, you guys. I can't say it enough. Unfortunately, because I don't talk about this coin often, this is like the second time I think that I think I've talked about it 3 times, but one was like on the live stream. So April, this is the only time that I gave it its own video. We did a little bit of research into it. I think it's interesting, right? It definitely is interesting, but it's grown a lot. It's grown a lot from its low, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Here, just understand, even at these prices, you're buying like at a 270% growth from the recent low back on April 17th here, right? So it's very possible that you could see a little bit more of a pullback. But man, I'm just saying this. It looks. I think it's going to bounce from here. I think that was your low right there at 7.3 cents. I think that was it. Genuinely, looking at the 4-hour RSI right here. If we're looking here, you are getting overbought consistently. You're not even oversold. You found your low potentially, and you can't even get oversold. As you're moving down, volume's dying off, which is a good thing. As you're moving up, volume's building, which is a good thing, right? 1-hour time frame. The 1-hour RSI kind of sucks. It doesn't look the best, but that's okay. It can change, right? I mean, it probably looked pretty bad before it turned around here. Yeah, it didn't look too good right here, and then up until it did. Then it started to, and we might be at that point now where it will start to. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame. Not a whole lot to go off of there. Pretty neutral. Yeah, pretty neutral. Not a whole lot to go off of there. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I just have a lot of belief that this thing is going to bounce from here. I've seen it happen time and time again. And with this kind of reaction off the 382, it doesn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 8 hours and 30 minutes that we're up a solid bit from here. And if we're not, if we close here, fine, whatever. But over the coming days, over the coming weeks, you've got higher targets to go. And the targets that we're focusing on that I think that you're going to go to are above 20 cents, even above 24 cents, right? From a high to a low here. The minimum target is 25.7 cents. The minimum target from here over the next 2 weeks probably is 25.7 cents. The maximum target from here over the next 2 to 3 weeks is about like 35 cents, right? So 25, 35, whatever, man. It's on its way up. You're at 8.2 cents now. So that's really all I have to say as far as how high does it go by the end of the cycle. That's a hard one, right? We haven't had a full bull cycle yet, so we don't really have anything to base it off of. This is a rather insignificant fib whenever considering all-time highs, but it's all we have, so maybe it is significant. Being here at about a $58 million market cap, if this thing 10x, that's a $580 million. If it 100x, it's a $5.8 billion. Very attainable market cap, $5.8 billion. It's a lot. 100x is a lot of growth. I don't care where you're starting from, but $5.8 billion is an attainable amount. A 100x here would put you at $7.48 to $10.60. You could stop there. Yeah, this is a 100xable coin. Absolutely it is. What if it grows more than that? What if the AI narrative really takes off and this thing has a foothold in that space? With the 2272, you often do go just above that. You wouldn't stop right there. You'd go just above it. That's a 300 something x. Maybe you go all the way up to your $70 level, and that's about an 800x, right? 800x, that's preposterous. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's not preposterous, though. I mean, 100x would give you $5.8 billion. 8 times that, that's like 40, 48. It's like 45 to $48 billion, somewhere in that kind of area there. Yeah, you could see that. That's right in the realm of possibilities. I'm not saying that you will see that. I'm just saying you could see that. really, if I had to guess where you're going to stop, I think $7.50 to $10 seems like a very promising area. $24 to $30, that seems like a promising area as well. 70 is no promise, but it's an aspiration, it's a goal, and it's definitely a possibility by the end of this cycle. So as far as cycle highs go, your minimum standard is basically a 100x. That's good enough for me, man. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.